All right, hope you enjoyed the halftime show. It was halftime show was popping. So let's get back to the second half. We're up 14-13. So not too shabby. And since we chose to take the ball in the second half, we chose to kick. So we chose to kick. So we're going to take it second half and roll. Who said you can't run back? Come on. Pull the volume up a little bit. Can't hear it that well. Hopefully it's not too loud for you guys. Those are good drives. I'll take them. I need to convert though. Man, 173 yards in the first half. That's sick. Okay, all right. Looks like they had a conversation at halftime. We're going to need to keep scoring. Okay. It's hard to do the moves because of the controller. The original Xbox controller doesn't have the bumper buttons. You know, it just has the triggers. So yeah, going back to the all-pro football talk, one of the things that I wanted to bring up was the commentary. Like Madden, I don't know, I just don't care for those guys. Like Gus Johnson and the other dude, they sound very boring to me. And I waited way too long for that. Nothing was open, man. I didn't see anything open. Like these guys sound so much better to me. Like their voices, the things that they say. And yeah, the game's old. You hear a lot of the same commentary, which is where that dynamic commentary comes into play. You know? Oh, I knew that. I should have done something. Horrible throw. And I actually led him too, and it didn't lead him for some reason. Throw it short. Stopped. Oh well. But yeah, the commentary, obviously Chris Berman. I mean, you have a lot of great people in this. Oh, the Bills are winning. A lot of great people in this game that contributed to the presentation, and they just sound better. I mean, these two guys in Madden would sound 10 times better than they do now. Plus, they say in this game, I feel like they say cooler things. Like they don't just say just very simple. I don't know. I think in Madden it's just stale commentary. Whoever's writing for them, I don't care for it. I love the stat overlays. I mean, that's beautiful. I know Madden's improved in that area. Obviously, I mean, we're at an age now where they need to have that, but it's still not as good as what they do here, in my opinion. So, this game did it great. It's like a piece of fine art. They didn't put too much and didn't leave out too much, and it's just like the perfect balance of presentation, you know, and showing the game off, you know, showing real football too, not just. I need to bring this dude up. Not just man, I picked the wrong guy. Damn. McCown's still good for his age, man. Even in today's game, he's still playing a great veteran backup. So the commentary in this is so much more entertaining, and they can bring these guys back. I hope they're both alive. I know one of the guys is, because he's on Access Football, but they're gonna run this. No, they're not. Good tip. So So yeah, I just find these guys to be more entertaining. Obviously, the whole ESPN crew on here even adds more authenticity to the game, and it's cool, man. It's fun. And in Madden, those guys just are boring to me. They've always had boring commentary. Even back when Madden was there, it was better. And Al Michaels, it was better, but great hit. Great hit. Way to stuff that ball out, boy. That's how we do it. Good job. We should try to put some pressure on this guy. I'm gonna stay out. I'm gonna be the guy out back. Let's see what happens. I'm gonna go after the QB. You know, screw it. See what I can do. Oh, there you go. That's what I'm talking about. Get one back for the team. Great interception. I almost picked that guy. Good thing I didn't. That's Arenas. He's a beast. Beautiful. I love it. See, like I'm playing a game that's using rosters from 2014 or 2004, excuse me. And it feels great. So I don't care what rosters we use. Throw that gun at him. Good catch. Good catch. Nice turnaround for a few more yards. 27% completions? That's not good. We got to get that number up, man. You're a Hall of Famer. I want you to have a Hall of Fame year, man. I want you to win the Super Bowl. I'll put that stiff arm on you twice. That might be a little overpowered, but this guy's an MVP beast. So, commentary this game does it the best. All Pro Football carries that commentary. They just didn't have franchise. They didn't have a deep presentation. They did their best with presentation, but they could have recreated the ESPN experience with their own version of that, you know? And they could have used those guys as the commentators, but I mean, look what they do in 2K. I mean, in 2K nowadays, it's just like they have like different commentary teams. They have NBA 2K. I'm talking about. They have Ernie Johnson and the crew, and I don't know. It's just they just have it so much better. They just have like such a great mixture of commentary and making it authentic, making it realistic, having different people per game, and it's just awesome. It just adds that much more authenticity and immersion, and this game needs it. I mean, not this game, football needs it, right? Oh, I'm willing to throw that gun out there for the touchdown, baby. Nice throw on the run. That's how we do it. Great throw. That's another TD for you, baby. I'll give you the ball. You earned it. Roll out on going left. He throws across his body. Ah, nice throw. Take that. This field goal is it's important, and we'll take it. All right, so 21-13. I'm doing 6-minute quarters, which feels pretty good, actually. Those faces aren't too bad for the year. Oh yeah, and keep in mind, I just took a look at the first video, and the graphics look so much better on my TV. So just keep that in mind for those of you guys that want to play. And I'm just using component cables, the best you can get on the regular Xbox. I mean, you can't use HDMI. You can play this on the 360 if you want to get even sharper. You can even play it on PS3, emulated on the PC if you want to even get better there. Time of possession is low for them. Look at that time. They had a quick touchdown though with 26 seconds, but seemed to be getting better on defense. I'm not playing a dime. Let's do a nickel. Cover 3. I'll move you over here. Move you over here. Good move, good move. So yeah, so the commentary's nice. I like that. And what else? We've talked about presentation. You guys all know what the deal is with this game. But I'm going to try to broadcast these. I'm not doing live streams. I'm just going to, I mean, it depends. I might do a live stream here and there with this. But if I continue this franchise or this season, because I don't typically do more than 1 year. I'm going to do one with the All-Pro Football game for sure. So I want to take advantage of that editor and those stats. But typically I'm good for a year. It just depends. And this isn't my team, right? So I'm just trying to recreate the 1999 season, bringing Kurt Warner back out. I mean, this is the 04-05 season or whatever, but I'd like to try to win one, you know, just show that, hey, you could have kept them and probably done well, you know. Oh, that was not the right. I didn't realize it was 4th down. Cool. Thank you. So yeah, I mean, I'm gonna keep it on All Pro. I'll see how it goes. It might be too easy, but so far I'm having a pretty good game. Can't really complain. I hopped there, I think. So yeah, man. I hope you guys enjoy this. I like the idea of the cheaper price. Let's try to get a drive going here. Man, I can't get around that. It clogged it up pretty well. I don't know where to go there. I'm just gonna try to run some clock out though. I'll do a little throw here. That guy, mama, I don't want him. I gotta trade that guy. He's trash. Maybe there's somebody I can trade for him. I don't know. Or make a multiplayer trade and just get rid of that tight end. I mean, he's terrible, but he might actually be. I want to look at him real quick. He might actually be I don't remember him. He might actually be a rookie. Oh no, it's his 5th year, so he needs to learn how to catch. And that's not enough. All right, well, the end of 3rd quarter, man. We're moving. We're making some headway here. Looking good for the first game of the year, and I'm enjoying it. I mean, I don't have the new rosters on here, so take it for what it is. But the game's a great game, no matter what rosters you're using. And these rosters are cool because you get all the authentic faces and photos and everything. You don't have to worry about the names. You don't have to worry about the game not delivering on that. On that front. See, if you push the stiff arm too early, then you won't get it. So there's that. Yeah, he does. 260 yards rushing. Are you kidding me? That's a little bit crazy there, huh? Man, the tight end looks good on this play. I like it, but I'm either going to throw to Bruce or just go over to him again. Oh, I was trying to go to Bruce. Damn. Oh well, at least we got some. I guess we'll take some time off the clock, you know. Ronald McKinnon. Like you see there, you see his photo, and I like that, you know, so that's not a bad thing. Let's see if I can throw it to Looker. Oh, but they're playing a zone. Good throw. Good throw over the coverage. Great throw. I like that. I gotta see that again just because I want to see how bad of a throw that was. I thought it was nice. That takes balls to throw in that coverage, and somehow I got away with it. I threw into double coverage there, but I got away with it. So somehow It was just high enough, and those guys didn't put their hands up, so lineman almost hit it though. But I'll take it. I mean, I'll take the easy one there. Going 5 wide, 4 wide. I'm going to the tight end this time, see if it'll actually give me something here. Let's run this clock down a little bit because clock management's important, man. I know it's not fun. I lost a playoff game last year in All-Pro football, partly because of that. So it's like, you need to be smart with your clock. That's wide open. That's a horrible pass, though. Accuracy was not good. Not good, Warner. I mean, I planted my feet. In this game, you don't have to plant it as much like you do in All-Pro football, but planting my feet, and he threw it right behind him. Jeez. I don't think I have the, I don't know if I put maximum passing, I forget now. But, no wind. Uh-oh. Get in there. Good job. I love the kicking mechanic in this game. I mean, I like it a lot more in All-Pro football. Rams. And I do like that more, but it's still hard because I like when it moves. I like when the cursor moves left to right. That gives you more strategy. Let's pop this up a little bit. Good kick. So it just makes it a little bit more challenging. That's a nice kick. That's a good size kick. Let's see what they do. Oh, they're taking it back. You ain't doing that to me, boy. You ain't shaking me. What's cool about playing this game, too, is that when you jump on All-Pro football, it feels like a next-gen game. So that's all you got to do. If you guys are like, oh, All-Pro football is not, you know, it's not new enough for me, play this game for a few days and then go to All-Pro football and you'll feel like it's Madden 19 graphics. Oh my god. Not sure what happened there, but I'll take it. I mean, there is something to be said about having the NFL logos and players, and I mean, even playing an old game like this, it feels nice to have that. So I understand why people want it, but if you leave it where you can customize it, then you know what? Then good throw. If you make it fully customizable, and if you want to take that legal chance, and that, you know, that's obviously up to them. Oh no, get it. Oh, great job, guys. That seems like a nice secure of the win. McCown. Too bad, buddy. A great interception. He got stuck. He threw into triple coverage. Good job. Let's run this ball, run this clock out. And let's flip it back to the right. Move this guy over here. Okay, that's all right. We need to waste time, so let's waste time. I wonder if the AI is going to call timeouts. It wouldn't be a bad idea, but you also want to keep them. I don't think this game had the ability to speed up the clock. Did it? I don't think it did. So, yeah, I don't think it had anything like that back then. So, so we're working with just the real clock here, I'm pretty sure. I'm gonna run that thing all the way down. No reason to sit here and advance the ball. I'm trying to get wins, and they're only down by 11 points. I mean, so let's run this out. Let's do this. Oh, that's a touchdown, baby. I'll take the touchdown though. That makes sense. So this game, I mean, Marshall Faulk was a beast. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, but it seems like on All Pro, it seemed a little easy to run, and I don't recall how the 04 how the 04 Cardinals defense was, run defense, but oh well, I'll take it. Great game. I'm on All Pro, and for right now I'm going to keep it that way. I might change it throughout the season. If it becomes a blowout every game, then I'm going to have to start adjusting it for sure. I have better settings on my PC. I mean, I have it saved, so I know what sliders that I've used in the past. But like I said, I want to play this game for what it was and see based on what they delivered. And that's one thing too. Might as well get into that while we're finishing up this game. Is sliders. I mean, sliders. I do like them because they make you. Ah, man, I should have grabbed him. They definitely give you the tools to modify the difficulty to match your skill level. Oh no. But at the same time, it becomes way too complicated, like to see who's really good at the game or not, because you have because you don't really know everyone changes the sliders, and you don't really know like if someone's playing at a hard level or not. And if someone plays like on Legend or something, then the problem with Legend, yes, it's the hardest difficulty, but it's so overpowered, like all Madden. It doesn't play right, doesn't play realistic, doesn't give you, it's almost like the computer cheats, and that's something that I don't like either. So I understand what sliders are meant for, but at the same time they just make it too just, I don't know, too confusing to know what to put and what makes sense. And I think if the game was built correctly out the gate, oh man, I think that was me. I gotta see that again. That's where, well, that wasn't me. That was I was right there though. Almost me. Great interception though. Our defense is looking strong. But that's the thing, it just becomes like too much, and then the patches change things. I mean, that's another thing too. Like, patches are so annoying. I mean, this is the thing, I like having that. I mean, if the game has issues, then yeah, patch it. If you have to, bump up or bump down a slider, because this game's a lot easier than All Pro Football, I'll tell you that. But and I have it on the regular game speed, which I actually like. I think this is a perfect speed. Some might think it's a little bit slow, but I love this speed. This is like the perfect speed for me. So no injuries though. I'm surprised about the injuries, because I can't recall if that's one of the ones I typically pull down. But injuries should be set to on, and then injury, like, see, the slider's on just regular slider, but and things like that. I mean, that's a perfect example. It's like, if you don't see enough injuries, well, there you go, you have the option. But if they would have made the game the right way to begin with, we wouldn't need it. So I prefer build the better game. I didn't want to go out of bounds. Build the better game and out of the gate, and you don't have to worry about them sliders. Simple. Come on, man, you need to stiff arm him. All right, well, whatever. That's their final timeout. That's all I care about. Let's see what they do. I'm gonna punt the hell out of this ball here. Oh, good hit, boy. I want to see that replay because I know it didn't look good. So I jumped way too early. But he kind of picked up. So yeah, there you go. There's an example of this game not being perfect, and I'm willing to accept that though. I would have rather him clip his feet and maybe drop him that way, but to kind of come up like that. He kind of just grabbed him and then came up. That's not realistic looking, but you know what? It's an old game, and I'm not giving it a pass, but I am giving it because it's an old game. You want to see Madden's graphics at that time? Trash. Their animation system? This game had better graphics, better animations, better presentation. I don't know what happened there. Game's the best. 2K, love them. They weren't perfect, so we're not gonna. But you don't need perfection to beat Madden. That's the thing. You don't need perfection to beat a trashy game. So that's the thing I'm always trying to like just drill through people is that you don't. Madden is so bad in so many ways that a game that was not perfect and not anywhere near perfect destroys it, in my opinion. So, but you know what? Everybody has their own opinion. I respect that. I really don't think it's. God, man, he just keeps going over there. Jeez. That's Fitzgerald, right? That's Bolin or Fitzgerald? That's Fitzgerald. You want to throw over there again? Okay. So that's the thing. It's like I know these games aren't perfect. I get it. I know NBA 2K isn't perfect, but when you compare it to a game like NBA Live, and I know NBA Live has improved, but trash. Like to me that game doesn't even come close to 2K, and it doesn't. And it probably shouldn't, because they've scrapped things, they've rebuilt things, I think. They've taken on taken years off, you know, probably changed development teams, leadership. You know, they've made enough of a product that I think people are starting to like it in some fashion, but I don't think it's anywhere near 2K, and I don't think anybody else does. So, but is 2K perfect? No. By no means is that game perfect. That game has plenty to improve upon. Another interception? Okay. Alright, I'll take another interception. So in this game, I'll tell you, there were a lot of interceptions, and the running game was a bit OP. Not a bit, it was OP big time. So I'm gonna keep playing All Pro, and if it continues to have this same type of advantage, then I'm gonna start to tweak the sliders. I want to tweak them during my season so that I can consistently get closer and closer to a competitive game. And then hopefully, at the very least, at the end of the season, I would have liked to have played with the same sliders the entire season, but hopefully by the end, I can adjust them. I mean, I can have a set for the future, you know, because I don't think I have one that I've built. I think I may have one, but it's been so long that I don't know, and I prefer to just do it over now. Especially with these old rosters, I'll try them out. They were built, you know, these were built from 2K, so I'd rather get sliders that are, you know, that are based off of these rosters, right? Makes more sense to me, anyways. You guys did it, man. We went 1-0 for the 2004-05 season, or whatever it is. Let's check out this halftime show. This post-game show. I mean, look at the passing yards, though. Wouldn't you think that we would have more passing yards? I mean, it was kind of lopsided. That's why I don't want to touch the sliders yet. I want to get a few games. I might get 3 games in before I mess with it. But you can see that the Cardinals had a crazy passing game, and that's McCown. He's not like I mean, back then he was young, I get it, but he wasn't a gunslinger. But there were a lot of interceptions, and they were passing a lot, so I'll give it that. So that might just be a coincidence, but the running game was definitely strong on my end, and then the passing game was very low. I thought I passed for more than that, so I'm a little bit surprised. I want to see that again. But I'll take the win. I'll take the win. The W. Either way. So, but as I was saying, man, you guys should play this game on the original Xbox. I know on the Xbox 360 it was emulated, and the lines got all screwed up too, I think. The turf in this game, like let me go back. So the field, the lines that go across the field every 5 yards or whatever, those white lines, those get screwed up on the 360. And I don't care for that. I'm like OCD about things. I like the details, and so I'll take a little bit of a hit on the resolution to go to the original, but I also know I'm playing on the original hardware, and that's what it was meant for, with that controller. And let's check out this interview. Look at those stats. Beast.
Man, defensively, our DBs did a great job today. They did well on coverage, providing good run support. This is a really good game for them.
Chris, back to you.
I always found those interviews to be kind of funny because the mouths would move at a different rate than the actual audio. Plus, the guys who were talking, you would sound like this like white hillbilly guy, but it's this black dude. So I don't know, and vice versa. It just didn't sound right. Let's take a look at the stats. So it wasn't that bad of a game in the third quarter, or actually in the beginning, first half, I should say. It was 13-14, right? What's cool is you can actually go through here and replay some of these plays, which I'm not going to do. But if you look at the actual stats, they had more first downs, and the total yards were pretty close. But it was just lopsided when it comes to passing versus rushing yards. I mean, I had 292 and 84. They had 20 rushing yards and 324 passing. So the AI wanted to pass for some reason. And I know they have Fitzgerald and Bolden. I get that. They were a good passing team. But McCown? I don't know. I don't remember him being that great. And then the red zone D was decent. I had great red zone scoring. And interceptions were definitely, turnovers were huge. I had 4 that I took from them, and time of possession was pretty close. So I'm not worried about that. I mean, Kurt Warner didn't have a horrible game. He had 2 touchdowns, but he had an interception. But his yards and completion were low. McCown's rating was bad because he had 4 interceptions, but he had a lot of yards, a ton. Now, when we go to the rushing, Falk was a beast. I mean, absolute beast. 12.7 yards per carry. 83 long, 2 touchdowns, 7 broken tackles, no fumbles. Strong game. Look at those stats by Bolden, man. You remember back then, Bolden was a beast. Fitzgerald was coming up, but Bolden was strong, man. Those stats are no joke. And I mean, look at the guys who caught touchdowns for me. Not even the stars, right? Bruce and Holt were just. Holt didn't have anything, so I gotta include him more. This one dude was trash. This guy here, Manamanalaman, I gotta get rid of him. I don't like that guy. I mean, he had 3 thrown to, he only caught. He didn't catch any. So 0 for 3. I mean, that guy needs to go. So I'm going to try to get rid of him. But everything else looked good, so hope you guys enjoyed the game. I'll be doing more. I'm not going to show you my off you know, my offline trades, but I am going to try to get rid of that dude, and I'll mention that as I keep playing. I'm going to try to keep this franchise going so I can, like I said, I can start to at least I can play a game that I enjoy, number one, and number two, I don't have to worry about rosters that are incomplete or they're not. And that's the last thing I'm going to say. The problem, and maybe I'll talk about it in my next video, and I'll talk about the problems I have with rosters, because although I think that they're great, just like sliders, they could be great, they also could be very bad and not so great. So I'll tell you guys the reasons why I think that in my next video. So stay tuned, and thanks for watching, everybody. Long live 2K. Peace.